All right, guys, gonna do a quick walk through the boat. It's been a while since we've had the boat on here, and we've added a couple things to it for this year. So I'm just gonna show you my setup. I mainly crappie fish out of it. Let's get into it. Now, this is a 2024 Tracker Protein 175 TXW, 17.5 foot long. You can see up here on the front, just comes with your standard trolling motor, 45 pound thrust, but it's plenty for this boat, even in the wind. Has the recessed trolling motor, foot pedal right there. You got 2 cup holders up front. And up front, I have my Garmin unit right there. I have it mounted on a Millennium pedestal right there. It's adjustable, it'll come up and down, or you can bend it over, lay it down when you're going down the lake if you can't see. Pretty spacious front deck. It's got 2 rod lockers up front, and it's got the big storage in the middle. I'll show you that here in a minute. Got more cup holders back here. Moving back to the seats. You got 2.5 seats right there. Somebody can ride in the middle right there. It also lifts up, has storage underneath there. This is one of the things I have added this year. These 2 rod racks, these are 2 3-piece assemblies, and all they do is screw in the track mount system right there. Now, this tracker comes with this track mount system. It runs all the way from the front all the way to the back. So they make a ton of accessories that you can put on these boats, just like these rod holders I got right here. These adjust to any position right here, and all I gotta do is unscrew them, come right out if I don't want them up there. Same with these. And the reason I got these is I like to have my rods. Some of my rods are 10.5, 12 foot long. And so it's easier and out of the way to have them standing straight up back here where I can just walk over here and grab one, versus having them all laid out on the deck in the way, especially when I have clients on the boat. So it just keeps a cleaner front deck for me, and everything's nice and neat and out of the way. On the back, I've added these T-bars back here. I forget what brand these are. I just got them off Amazon. Everything's adjustable. They turn every which way. You can take them off however many you want to run. I'm running 4 on them. So they come with a base right here. I got the base mounted down to the back of the boat, but all I have to do if I want to take this pedestal out is unscrew these 2 screws right here, and the whole thing just slides right out if you don't want it on there. Now, I use these for pulling crankbaits. That's about the only time I use them. I don't do a lot of spider rigging, but I could move them up front if I wanted to do that. See back here in the back, you got the this hatch right here, 22 gallon tank, and we got the batteries over there. So a 22 gallon tank, you can run a long time on this boat. You ain't gonna run it out in a day for sure. It's got 2 storages behind the seats right here. It has a pretty good sized live well. Big old live well. I got a divider that goes in the middle if you need to divide them off if you're tournament fishing or something, but I usually leave mine out. I don't know how many gallons this live well is, but it'll hold a ton of fish. On my console here, you can see I'm running 2 different units. I'm running the Humminbird, that's the Helix, and underneath that you'll see the Lowrance hook. Now, the Lowrance is the one that comes standard with this boat. It came with it, and I use the 2D on the Lowrance a little bit. Lowrance makes a great 2D, and I also use it for some mapping at times too. So I have some spots marked on it that I don't have on my bigger unit yet. So just kind of a backup right there. More cup holders in the floor. You got the push button light for if you're out here at dark. Got the built-in cooler right here. The cooler sucks. It'll hold ice about 4 hours in the summer, if that, and it all melts. But it is very spacious, and you can also turn it into a storage if you'd like to do that. And here's the main compartment here. I kind of have it packed full right now, but as you can see, it's got more cup holders in there. It's got storage pockets everywhere. It comes with these adjustable dividers you can put in there. I keep my battery for my live scope right here. My black box is up there, up front, and just a bunch of tackle, extra reels, anything I might need for the day on the water. I did forget to mention the motor on the back. Mercury's come on these boats. This is a 4-stroke. This is a 60 horsepower right here. The maximum horsepower rating for this boat's a 75, and I would highly recommend getting a 75. It's fine if you're by yourself or just sometimes have one person with you, but if you have 2 people with you and you have a full tank of gas and a live well full of water back here, you have a lot of weight back here in this back. So it can be hard to get out of the hole. It could take a few minutes to get out of the hole. If you got a full tank of gas, live well's full, and you know you got an extra person or 2. But I'm not fishing any tournaments, so I don't have to get there fast. It does have the swing away tongue right there. Just pop the pin out, gives you more space in your garage there. And that's about it. The only other con I have to this boat is on the back where they made these drains right here. I don't know if you can see them, kind of a little bit of a glare. But when water comes up over this, when you set the boat down, the water goes through the pipes back to your bilge pump in there, and you will get some water in this boat. I've heard they made some covers. I'm going to be looking into getting them. You can also put a plug in them if you're not using your live well and don't have to worry about getting any water in them. But just a bad design for Tracker, in my opinion. I would think they would have put those things on the side, but that's where they put them. That's about it, guys. This is the boat I run for my guide trips and that I crappie fish out of. So make sure you leave your comments on the boat if you have any questions, and anything maybe I need to add to it or something. I'm open to suggestions. But right now I feel like I got it set up pretty good for the way I fish. So I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you in the next one.